Unwrapping my presents. So Kiwiprops, propellers. So we had the same thing on Catamaran 2, obviously somewhat smaller. She only had 30 horsepower diesels. Oh, they've got a nice new smell to them. So the stops here are different. These are obviously been upgraded. Sets the pitch forward, so we've got it set for 23 degrees. Reverse, can't adjust it. Quite a steep pitch in reverse. The hub does twist around a bit. And they're going to go on the SD60 Saildrives. Blades are a bit different here. They've got a bit of a lip on the back. Obviously they come out symmetrical, but they've been sanded off on this side, so may not be absolutely fantastic as far as the highest thrust and forward goes, but you can imagine that when the blades are like this, there's very little drag, rather than the two buckets we've currently got on the back of the boat called fixed props. Well, let's have a close look at these props. So one, and the second. Instructions, I believe that's for greasing. A complimentary set of free blades, spare blades with hardware. So if you do manage to collect a rock with it, pretty hard to do I think, but you just replace the blades. You can do it in the water. Previous owner of Catamaran 2 managed to do that, and I think before the repower occurred. Here's a spare set of blades from Catamaran 2. You can see these ones have been damaged. All you have to do is drive this pin out, and if we compare blade size, I said to Karina they were twice the size. I think probably 3/4. Catamaran 2 had 30 horsepower Volvos. We've got 45 horsepower Yanmars. And John's recommendation, or suggestion rather, I can't claim it was a recommendation, we've got these slightly overpitched at 23 degrees rather than 22 degrees. Which will give us slightly more efficient cruising speed, and we never go full chat anyway. And we can see that these blades don't have the lip on the back surface, but these ones do. Maybe you can see it. Okay, we're secured, 3 lines each side. As for the rudders, obviously the anti-fouling's come off there, just leveling her up a bit, probably getting a bit higher for easy access. Right, well, the team have missed out on their smoko so far, so they'll do that. Saildrive leaks prop speeds, the tank working well. Oh, here's the damage. And then glassing. It's not even dripping water, so means we haven't gone through to the inside. Blocking is being developed. Taking them a while. Got to get it right, of course. And I remembered to bring a handy sized piece of wood to hold the prop in place. Oh look, success. I wasn't expecting it to be that easy. Oh, well, I've got these barnacles, so I might pull out, see if I can deal with them. When in doubt, try some heat. There's a nut in there. So they screwed the stud in, put a nut on, screwed this on with Loctite, and then put nuts on the end. So very hard to get off. Anyway, we've done it. I'm sure the prop will come off now. Yeah, look at that. Easy peasy. Oh, this one's coming out just fine as well. Okay, we'll heat up the hub and see if we can achieve the same thing as easily. Oh, this one was much tougher, but we got it. So, yeah, it was never going to fall off. It was never going to be easily serviceable, and sure as hell not underwater. Oh, degreasing them. Brake clean. Also done the hub there. Oh, lightly sanded, degreased again. Oh, normally I do this when they're on the boat, but we'll do it here. Right, good coat every side, only on the black. Tidy up here and put Kiwiprops on, one each side of course. I'm currently on the port side. Torque wrench set to 54 Newton meters. I'm busy cleaning up the collar. Right, collar's all clean. It's all looking pretty good. Anno's good. Just wearing a wee bit here. Put a bit of paint on that, just to slow down the eating away in that area. There is actually a washer in there anyway. We'll grease everything up and pop the prop on. Right, well, there's two grub screws which hold the nut in. So we'll push the prop in, do it up 45 Newton meters. Or 54 Newton meters, sorry, and then put Loctite on the grub screws, put them in so they go into this recess here so the nut can't back out, and then there's this cap screw which goes in as well. So home on the spline, so next will be the nut, so it's a 1/2 inch drive. Right, so that's done up, 54 Newton meters is quite a lot. Now some Loctite. I'm using blue, medium strength, far too much. And we'll do this up. Running out of hands here. Right, so tight. Next is the cap screw in here. The Volvo ones didn't have this, but put some more locker on and tight. You can see the blade fall into its feathered position. One side done. Now the starboard side. Starboard one installed. had a few twists. We have some major twists. I have a wee mountain. Oh, that lot's alright, but yeah, re-galvanising if they can. It's Wednesday morning. It's head back to the boat to do something with this chain. So although I could get it sandblasted at another outfit, they only galvanise chain at Avon Industries in batches, and they're not doing any batches at the moment. Just clean the worst of the rust off. Well, you can see my plan. Well, that's the worst of it done. The rest of it's still fairly good. Oh, why make that? 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, I don't know, about 84. So really no surprise that we have never been out to the end, and probably never will be. We'll let that lot dry a bit, turn the chain over, have lunch in the meantime, I think. Right, anchor here, then white, then yellow, then blue, then red, then white again, white with yellow, white with a little bit of blue. The nozzle gave up on the can and it wasn't one I could change. And then the bitter end has every colour I have apart from blue. Well, day's job. Put the chain back up, the anchor back on. That'll be perfect, but it does the job. Success, finally. Right, we'll put some Gelcoat. Thicken the Gelcoat. Someone's managed to prang it with the anchor. Not me. It was there when she was surveyed. Now I have some microfibres to make it fix the thropic or non-sagging. You sure as hell don't want to mistake it for eye drops, because I've seen someone who did that and yeah, blinded him in that eye. Oh, there's another one here we'll deal with. I've just taken the broken Gelcoat off. Oh, I've sanded here with vacuum and busy making some rubber fairing items. I've got no spare hands. Matter of fact, it would be so much easier with more than one person doing this, so you're not going to get a lot of photos. Right, we have masking on. In fact, I actually just redid the whole leg. I've taken the tape off, so it's looking nice now. We're just levelling the boat out.